Resistance to poison may be learned at 8th rank. When an assassin begins learning this skill, he/she gradually introduces small amounts of a wide range of toxins into the bloodstream and digestive system. Over long months of nausea and pain, the subject builds a resistance to poison. Each time this skill is chosen, it may be chosen 3 times, any poison attack that is made on the assassin will be reduced in strength by D6. So if I had chosen this skill twice, the strength of any poison encountered would be 2d6. Now that we've understood how an assassin can learn resistance to poison, let's take a step back and focus on a fundamental skill that can help avoid threats in the first place. This skill is known as the evasive role, predominantly used by warriors, assassins, martial artists, street savages, fighting illusionists, arcane warriors, and war magicians. The evasive roll is a swift shoulder roll that, when executed properly, can help avoid the effects of spells, missiles, and even dynamits. The evasive roll is not just a simple roll, it's a carefully coordinated set of movements that require intense training and practice. It adds plus D6 to evasion, which can be a lifesaver in a deadly situation, but it comes at a cost. The quick and sudden movement reduces reflexes by D12 for the rest of the round. Any reflexes modifiers must be taken into account for this time. This skill can be selected by any of the classes mentioned above at the 8th rank. It's a crucial part of an assassin's skill set, complementing their poison resistance and immunity abilities. By mastering the evasive role, an assassin becomes more agile, more elusive, and ultimately more lethal. So before you try to build your immunity, make sure you have your evasive maneuvers down pat. Moving forward from our evasive maneuvers, let's delve into a more advanced skill that requires precision and a keen understanding of magic, the art of disrupting magic. This skill is not only exclusive to assassins, but can also be employed by bounty hunters, witch hunters, and fighting illusionists. The purpose of disrupt magic is straightforward yet challenging. Strike a gesturing magician in a way that causes him or her to miscast a spell. Imagine being in a duel with a powerful sorcerer, and just as they are about to unleash a deadly spell, you strike, causing the spell to fizzle out and become ineffective. That's the power of disrupt magic. This skill can be chosen by witch hunters at the 8th rank, assassins at the 9th, and bounty hunters at the 10th rank. Fighting illusionists must wait until the 11th rank to acquire this skill of the mighty. The effectiveness of disrupt magic is calculated by a formula: reflexes plus attack plus rank of victim. If the result is positive, any spell cast afterwards in the round will be miscast and therefore have no effect. However, there's a catch. Because of the targeted blows used in disrupt magic, 3p is subtracted from damage. This skill requires a delicate balance of attack and defense, and when used correctly, can turn the tide of any battle. Now that we've covered disrupting magic, let's switch gears and focus on a skill that is quintessential for any assassin: infiltration. In the world of shadows and intrigue, mastering the art of infiltration is a matter of survival. This skill isn't just about sneaking past guards or slipping through locked doors. It's about blending in with the environment, moving silently, and striking without warning. Infiltration is a skill that can be chosen by assassins at the 11th rank or higher. It provides a significant boost to your stealth abilities, an additional 1/3 of your rank, rounded up, under any conditions. This means that if you're an 11th rank assassin who has chosen infiltration as a skill of the mighty, your stealth will increase by +4. This may not seem like much, but in the world of shadows, every advantage counts. The effectiveness of infiltration is calculated by adding your stealth bonus to your overall stealth score. This not only makes you harder to detect, but also gives you an edge in situations where stealth is crucial. So whether you're infiltrating a heavily guarded fortress or sneaking up on a powerful sorcerer, infiltration can give you the upper hand. Remember, in the world of assassins, silence is not just golden, it's a way of life. Now that we've stealthily infiltrated our enemy's fortress, it's time to prepare for a surprise attack. In this scene, we'll focus on a deadly and efficient skill every assassin should have in their arsenal: the dual throwing technique. This technique allows an assassin to effectively double their weapon throwing capacity in a single round, provided both hands are free. This can be a game changer during high-stakes combat situations where every second counts. Dual throwing may be chosen as a skill of the mighty at the 10th rank. This technique becomes especially lethal if you've rolled rapid throwing ability as your trait. Preferred weapons for this technique include centrifugal sever knives and implosive grenades. These weapons, when thrown with precision and speed, can cause devastating damage to your foes. The key to mastering the dual throwing technique lies in coordination and timing. Remember, an assassin is only as good as their ability to adapt and react in any given situation. So practice this technique until it becomes second nature. Remember, in the world of assassins, speed and precision are just as important as stealth. As you've honed your dual throwing technique, it's time to step up your game and delve into the world of advanced bladesmanship. This is a coveted skill, only available to assassins of the 9th rank or higher. With hard-earned practice and relentless focus, you can master basic bladesmanship, scoring critical hits on a hit roll of 1 or 2. This skill is not just a measure of your dexterity, but also your understanding of the dynamics of a fight. Once you've mastered basic bladesmanship, you can further refine your skill to reach the level of crossed daggers at the 10th rank. This advanced level allows you to score a critical hit with thrown weapons on a hit roll of 1 to 3. The precision and control required for this technique are immense, but the payoff is worth every sweat-soaked training session, and for those who have truly mastered the art of the blade, there is the pinnacle of bladesmanship, Deadeye. A Deadeye can score a critical hit on a 1, 2, 3, or 4 with throwing weapons. This level of precision is unparalleled and can turn the tide of any battle in your favor. Remember, these chances of critical hits are cumulative with any levels of aim for weakness, if this is also taken. This means that with every rank you ascend, your ability to strike critical hits increases, making you an even more formidable force on the battlefield. Mastering bladesmanship is more than just mastering a skill. It's about understanding the rhythm of a fight, the language of your weapons, and the art of turning every throw into a devastating blow. So keep practicing, and soon you'll find that your blades are an extension of your will, striking with deadly precision at your command. As we continue our journey through the shadowy realms of the assassin's craft, we now turn to a skill that takes the precision of blade throwing to an unparalleled level: throwing mastery. This skill can be chosen at the 11th rank, and it is not for the faint-hearted. It represents countless hours of rigorous training, honing not only your strength but also your focus and accuracy. Imagine, if you will, the scene of a typical training session. You stand in a dimly lit room, the air heavy with concentration. In front of you, a wooden target scarred from countless throws. You hold a blade in your hand, its weight familiar, comforting. With a deep breath, you launch it towards the target. The blade whistles through the air, a silver streak in the gloom, and then it hits. Dead center. Achieving throwing mastery isn't just about hitting the target, though. It's about bypassing armor, about finding the weak point in any defense. This skill grants +1 armor bypass with throwing weapons. This means that with each throw, you have a better chance of penetrating your enemy's defenses, of landing a hit that could turn the tide of battle. The path to throwing mastery is arduous, and it demands unwavering dedication. But remember, as an assassin, your weapons are more than just tools. They are an extension of you, your strength, your precision, your will. And with throwing mastery, you will become a force to be reckoned with, a master of the deadly art of the throw. So, keep practicing, keep mastering the art of the throw, and when you've reached the pinnacle of throwing mastery, you'll find that your blades don't just hit, they strike with deadly, unerring precision. As we delve deeper into the assassin's art, we arrive at a milestone only the most dedicated achieve: throwing grand mastery. This skill, attainable at the 13th rank, represents the zenith of the assassin's throwing prowess. A step beyond the throwing mastery we previously explored, throwing grand mastery is a testament to your unwavering dedication and precision. Imagine this. You are again in the dimly lit room. The wooden target in front of you now bears the scars of your relentless training. The weight of the blade in your hand feels like an extension of your own body. Your focus narrows, the world around you fades. It's just you, the blade, and the target. You take a deep breath, your muscles tense and then release. The blade cuts through the air, a silver streak, and hits the target, dead center once again, but this time the blade penetrates even deeper, bypassing the toughest armor with ease. Throwing Grand Mastery grants you an additional +3 armor bypass with throwing weapons, a significant boost from the Throwing Mastery skill. This means that your throws are not only precise but can now pierce the most formidable defenses, giving you an unmatched advantage in battle. Your blade doesn't just hit anymore, it strikes with a potency that can change the course of any confrontation. Achieving Throwing Grand Mastery is no small feat. It requires an even higher level of dedication and countless hours of rigorous training. But once you've reached this level, you have truly mastered the art of the throw. Your blades become lethal extensions of your will, striking with deadly precision that few can withstand. So continue to practice, continue to perfect your skill, and when you finally achieve throwing grand mastery, you will have become a true master of the assassin's art, an unstoppable force in the shadows. As we continue our journey into the heart of the assassin's craft, we come across a skill that is as deadly as it is frightening: the trauma attack. Reserved for those who have reached the 13th rank, this potent ability embodies the essence of the assassin's trade: swift, silent, and lethal. Picture this: you are in a bustling marketplace, blending seamlessly with the crowd. Your target, a boisterous merchant, is unaware of the impending doom. You move closer, your steps soft, your presence hidden. You are within 3 meters now, close enough to make your move. The crowd around you fades, and it's just you and your target. You strike. The world seems to slow down as your blade finds its mark. The merchant's laughter turns into a gasp, his eyes widen with surprise, and then nothing. The trauma attack is a guaranteed surprise, catching your opponents off guard and leaving them with no chance to react. The mechanics are simple. Move undetected within 3 meters of your target and you can initiate a trauma attack. The damage is determined by a roll on the table, but the surprise is automatic, giving you a significant advantage over your opponents. This skill is not for the faint-hearted. It requires a deep understanding of the assassin's art and an unwavering resolve. But once mastered, the trauma attack can turn the tide of any battle, making you a force to be reckoned with. So keep training, keep honing your skills, and when you are ready, let the trauma attack be your secret weapon, your ace in the hole. Because in the world of assassins, it's not just about surviving, it's about dominating. Continuing on our path of mastering the assassin's craft, we now venture into the realm of the bounding strike. A skill only available to those who have reached the 8th rank, the bounding strike is a powerful blend of agility, strength, and precision. It's not just a strike, it's a performance, a spectacle that leaves the opponent stunned and defenseless. To execute a bounding strike, you must first have a running start of at least 10 meters. As you charge towards your target, let your battle cry echo through the air, a chilling warning of the impending doom. Then, as you reach the optimal distance, leap into the air, somersault forward, and strike down with all your might. The added momentum, centrifugal force, and gravity lend a devastating power to your strike, bypassing armor and inflicting severe damage. But remember, the bounding strike is not just about power. It's about precision, timing, and control. You need to know when to start your run, when to leap, when to somersault, and most importantly, when to strike. It's a complex skill, requiring a deep understanding of the assassin's art and a keen sense of spatial awareness. But once mastered, the bounding strike can be a game changer, turning the tide of any battle in your favor. So keep practicing, keep honing your skills, and when you are ready, let the bounding strike be your signature move, your declaration of dominance. Because in the world of assassins, it's not just about surviving, it's about reigning supreme. Instead of, or indeed as well as, trying to become indifferent to all poison, some assassins concentrate their energies on becoming completely immune to specific varieties. Immunity to poison may be acquired at 8th rank. The method for achieving the immunity is the same as for gaining resistance, except that only one type of diluted toxin is used. The player chooses one each rank after the skill is learned. It would be wise to choose the deadliest and/or most common types of poison first. At 13th rank, when an experienced hired killer becomes a master assassin, he can choose Death Vow as his last skill of the mighty, the ability to mentally focus all of his capacity on the destruction of one individual. It takes 1 full week to prepare his consciousness for the state of Death Vow. During this time, the master reviews and absorbs everything he knows about the target. He must either have a photograph, a piece of clothing, etc., or have seen the intended victim on at least 3 occasions. During this time, the mentally tempered soul grows in loathing for the target. If after this week of preparation, he comes within 3 m of the target, the master assassin will fly into a methodical killing frenzy that will no abate until at least one of them is dead. This channeled release of concentrated hatred through his weapons gives the master assassin +10 attack and +2 to armor bypass and damage. Ballistic weapons may not be used in Death Vow. The fanaticism that this vow evokes means that one under the effects of it will not black out at 0 health points, but will be conscious to 3 health points. While on the trail of his intended target, The assassin is indifferent to hardship and suffering. He requires neither food nor rest, and will cover twice the distance on foot that he usually could. An assassin can only have one such target at a time. If he later decides to abort the mission, a further week must be taken to de-psyche. During this period, he is still a ticking time bomb which will explode into a calculated barrage of deadly blades if that person is brought within 3M.